How's it going, everybody? This is Adam here on Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Dragon's Dogma came out originally in 2012 for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox, and then the expansion pack Dark Arisen, which is kind of a rework, an upgraded version, and then added some DLC content, came out in 2013. It later came to Steam and then Switch and everything else. This game is a blast. I don't know, I don't know if enough people have really played it and seen it. To me, it's better than the other game that was based off of it, which is Monster Hunter World. I loved it, but do kind of want to go ahead and do a little bit of a Let's Play. We're going to start a new game here. This will be different than other kind of say Let's Play games because I will be skipping like a lot of running around looting chests and stuff. The game does focus heavily on a lot of exploration and looting. In another place, in another life, another child of man blazes your path. Some heavy Wheel of Time type stuff with this. But so yeah, I'll do some cuts and let's go ahead and equip our, equip that up. So this is the prologue. So yeah, I'm going to be cutting a lot of the kind of running around stuff. I'll cover the dungeons, I'll cover the other, the other portions, but things like the kind of boring, just running around, looting, and I'll probably just cut through. So you start with this character here, and it's an Arisen from the past. I don't want to ruin the storyline too much if you haven't played it. So it's all about forge the next link in the chain kind of thing. Tis a rift stone, a stone etched with strange markings. It may be used to summon pawns from beyond. And we'll get into more of what pawns are later.
Our kind is ever ready to fight by the grace of your guidance.
So this is the tutorial, basically. You can actually just run through all of this. You don't technically have to kill any of this. It doesn't benefit your character in any way. It's just strictly teaching you how to play, basically, with a pretty strong character. He is a fighter, which is a basic vocation. Yeah, you could just, technically you can run through all this, but that's not very fun. There's our first boss. So if you've ever played Monster Hunter or Monster Hunter World and you play this, you'll definitely see some very stark similarities. Like Monster Hunter World bow combat is pretty much ripped directly from Dragon's Dogma. All the moves, everything, boss mounting, stuff like that. Even Monster Hunter World is a version of this engine. So harpies are really weak to fire. Oops. So keeping enemies on the ground on this is a good way to kind of help do more damage, keep them from running around, attacking your pawns, and really just kind of... Oh, jeez. So you see I took some damage. I'm actually burning. So I wonder, do I have a good time to show it off? Nope. If I had a flask of water, I could use it to stop burning. But they're going to heal. Oh, no. Alright, we'll use the... So there's a bunch of basic vocations in this, and then there's advanced vocations. Then there's like hybrid vocations. So you have like basic vocations like fighter, and then fighter, mage, strider, and then you have things like warrior, sorcerer, stuff like that. Did it miss? Missed. You can even grab regular enemies. Your pawns grab them a lot. Alright, we've done enough with the harpies to move on. So yeah, the basically, you know, you have your main pawn, which you'll be able to get. We'll get into later. You have your main pawn, and then your main pawn will level up. You can level up and choose all their items and stuff. And then there's other pawns that you can just... So, you can see real quick. You see on my green bar down there, the gray you can hit is what you can heal up to. If you want to heal past that, you have to use a healing item. But, yeah, so... And then the other ones you can either, get from other players, or you can just get the pre-crafted Dragon's Dogma ones that are in there. So if you're playing in offline mode. Oh yes, chests. Don't really need any of this, but...
Arisen! This way, sir! Our army is routed. It is plain truth.
So we're in the lair of the dragon. You can kind of see how this place used to be something, and it's kind of decrepit. And you can see there's a bunch of skeletons of everybody who's continuously over the ages invaded this place. Sir Palati. He's getting gaudy. Alright, so we're gonna jump, grab on. We want to take this tail off first. Different classes are better at this than others, like Striders and Assassins and stuff. Any dagger wielder. Middle class, like fighters, stuff like that. Alright, so that's one done. Now we'll take out the goat head. So we chopped off the tail. Now we're gonna... The goat head casts magic, so we're gonna hopefully get rid of that. You see just how overpowered this character is. All of this, my stamina is like gone nowhere. Alright, we're gonna get off. The goat's dead. He's probably gonna start jumping around. See if we can... Yep, come on. Alright, he's gonna start. Not much I can do when he's jumping around. Just try to avoid him. Magic will put the line on its butt. You can hear that Strider going to town. Don't heal. Do damage.
I'll attack the lion's head.
See if we can get his attention on us. We want to knock the lion over if we can. There we go. Got him with a strong attack in the face. Just kind of the intro on how to do a boss fight. Oop, did not dodge that. Come on. The more I can keep him on me, hopefully he can, he tried to kick. Alright, we got him right in the face. Yeah, did a little cinematic portion. And also the more, like, the different...
Choose, flee, or step forward.
So the dragon's giving you a choice.
Of what lies beyond. Claim mastery over the eternal ring.
And countless lifetimes come to pass. So, like I said, it's very heavily into reincarnation, Wheel of Time kind of thing. We'll get into that more as the story goes on. The delightful and ever novel pleasure of a useless occupation. Henry de Legenier. I'm assuming that's French or Latin. All right, I'm gonna let this play out. Alright, it looks like the dragon has awoken. And here we are. Looks to be present time. I love the facial expressions in this. They're so bad. That's another thing. Like this guy.
The prophets have spoken, friends. The dragon's return is nigh.
Who are you calling friend, guy?
Join the honorable duke's ranks and help us be rid of the fell beast. The day's come to lay down rod and reel and take up the sword.
There's Kina. So the Duke is supposedly somebody who vanquished the dragon a long time ago and was awarded dukedom for doing it, basically. And he was possibly an Arisen as well.
It's the dragon!
It's Maurice from Borderlands. He gets around.
Get to the boat! Quickly! Go! Pick up fire!
One thing I would like to mention, if you look close, you'll see the dragon's eyes are white. They're very milky white. Like here. He's kind of a mindless beast. That's alright. Everybody else is running. Let's grab a sword against this gargantuan dragon. Basically, you just gotta hit him a bunch. We're not even doing any damage to him. You just gotta get through the... So we managed to get our sword stuck in our paw for the low cost of getting our entire body broken. See him just push it out. This is pretty cool. His eyes do go from like a milky white to a red. So he wakes up. More storyline for that later. This next part here, there are no subtitles for it, and I'm pretty sure it's in Latin. But you get the translation later. Alright, cue title screen. So the dragon stole our heart, and then peace out, as the Canadians say. Peace out.
Help me! She's still alive!
The soundtrack for this game is amazing. You can listen on YouTube.
Take up arms, newly written.
So now our fate is kind of tied to the dragon. Don't want to get any spoilers, but we don't have a heart. Alright, I already have a build planned out. I'm going to go Assassin. It's by far one of my favorite characters. The other Magic Archer, stuff like that are fun, but I do like the Assassin. Here's your beginning, where you get to choose your weapon. So you have the option between a fighter, a strider, and a mage. Each of these can do 10 levels, as you can see underneath rank. Those are called vocation levels, and they're tied separately to your character level. So a fighter is sword and shield. They have good stat growth for they're like very even stat growth kind of thing. Stamina, very low magic stat growth because they don't use magic. A strider has decent decent strength growth, among other things. And a mage, of course, is magic growth. I'm going to go physical-based assassin. The best daggers in the game are physical from Bitter Black. Heaven Keys daggers are kind of old. I don't really want to play as a mage when I'm not even going to be using it a whole lot. So we're going to go ahead and go fire. We're going to go 8 levels in fighter, followed by 8 levels in warrior, and then everything else will just be into assassin. But at the beginning, you can only pick one. So we get a sword and shield now.
You say it left a glowing scar?
Yes, the wound has closed, and it seems the worst has passed, but her heart lies silent.
If you would face me.
You are sure of this?
Yes.
Ill magic, the work of some curse. The whole world's already gone mad for fear of this dragon. Won't no good come of this? I must go see to the others, Kina. Tell me if aught changes here.
All right.
So this is Kina. She's the chief's daughter. She's a potential love interest.
You should be abed. I'm worried for you, cuz.
So she's one of the kind of love interests. This game has everything. You can loot basically everything under the sun as well. So we will. So this is Cassardus. It's your starting town. You'll be coming back here quite a bit. This is also how you get to Bitter Black Isle, the DLC. There are a lot of items here that I will loot off camera, because like I said, you don't really want to watch me run around the town for 40 minutes, you know, picking up things. So we will run over here, start this portion. Get some dark mist. If you've noticed, that's very similar to like where the dragon came from. So his scar on his hand is just like the scar on your chest.
That man you were speaking with, he's of the Pawn Legion.
It's a pretty swole village elder.
They come from some unknown place, just appear without a warning. strange lot. Not human, quite. They look the part, sure enough, but they lack the will, the spark, what drives us.
So pawns kind of have like no soul. They have no motivation, no drive, no emotion. People can't command them either. The only people that can tell them what to do are the Arisen. They'll kind of follow along, but they're clumsy and they don't really work well. But when they have an Arisen to lead them, they're very strong.
They have no capacity to feel nor act alone, so they live as sellswords. Myrmidons, they're called. There's an encampment west of the village where men gather to face the dragon. I'd wager a fair number of his kind will be there as well. Why don't you take him? Might be you learn aught of why he came to you in the first place.
They really like that word "ought" in this game. All right, so this is Rook.
Purchasing equipment here in Cassidy's.
He's our starting pawn, kind of tutorial pawn. He can only go up to level 8. Normally, pawns don't level at all. So we'll be getting rid of him at the earliest convenience. So we're going to run up this way. Run all the way up. I will do this part on camera. We're going to grab the first couple of quests up here. And we'll do one of them on camera.
Try not to be too much of a bother.
So there's one here.
'Tis selfish to beg a favor in such times, I know. But there is aught I would ask your help in. Might we speak a moment? My thanks. 'Tis a sensitive matter. In the wake of the dragon's coming, many of the villagers have come to offer prayers. As a novice and a newcomer, I welcome the chance to be of use, but my scriptures are missing. I have yet to commit the verses to memory. Without the text, I cannot offer up a proper prayer. The scriptures were secure in the chapel last I saw them. If you come upon them, pray see them back to me.
Alright, so we got our first quest here. Well, not really, but our first kind of side quest. Sometimes there will be another guy up here. All of the NPCs have like their own schedule where they walk around and they do stuff. So there's another guy up here that you got to go tell him. If we run across him, we'll grab that quest too. If not, I'll grab it on my own. We do need to loot this. Alright. So, there's a boy here.
'Twas me. I confess it. I took the father's book from the chapel. I tried to go back and find the book, but I was in such a panic as I ran. I just wanted to look at it. Just curious is all. Forgive me. I thought to steal a glance and then return it. I dropped it as I ran.
Alright. So, he had the book, so we're going to go ahead, go quests, and we're going to go Lost Faith, make sure it's highlighted. Not all quests you have to do that for, but this one. But there's a lot of stuff we'll loot here. So the book's actually, you can see it on your map in the bottom left-hand corner down there. We're going to go over here, and then it's right here. Fall off.
I am newly come, and eager to be... But now, just as others have come to rely upon me, I cannot think the scriptures far gone.
So we have his book.
The scriptures! I cannot thank you enough. Now I can once more offer proper prayer on behalf... But I have dallied long enough. There is work for me to do.
So we're level 2. It's kind of funny that he's like, I'm going to do prayers, but I don't have my prayer book. He's a priest that doesn't know his prayers. So, alright, and there's one more thing over here. Go ahead and jump down. And go... Oh! That was a mistake. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, hey, so that was intentional. That was totally intentional. So now he's here.
Hey, a moment. I would not ask this of anyone but you. I've news for Merin. His brother is dead. It happened on the shoreways. We were fleeing the worm, and he... caught... I saw it. Saw him...
So you saw him die?
I did nothing. Just watched the poor man die. I cannot face Merin for the shame of it. He deserves to know what happened, but please go and tell him.
All right, so we'll have these quests like that say, you know, talk to somebody that you can pick up individually like that. And then there'll also be other quests that you take the stairs down that you pick up from a notice board, which I'll show you. So that's the main gate here. This is the inn. Inside every inn is a notice board, and these notice boards have quests. And some of these are quite good. Like, this is obviously just money, but it's only 5 rabbits. Mice we'll be able to do later. 10 goblins once you get for more money, and this one gives you anneal stilettos, which are pretty good. You get to slay bandits. They're way too weak for that now. You can rest here, and you can also manage your inventory. There are stored items, so if you have Dark Arisen, you'll see there are these DLC items. These are the DLC items that you could get, and they're quite strong. 18 defense, 20 defense, 21 defense. Most of the armor we're wearing now is like 3 defense kind of thing. So, yeah, they're very strong, and they just make they kind of trivialize the beginning of the game. All right, here's another quest.
I'd craft dressings for the wounded had I the makings. 'Cause I need a favor. I need more of the one you see there. And the more you can find, the better.
Alright, so we got a quest to find 5 types of flowers. This game features a fully working day-night cycle. So some items can only be found at night, some can only be found at day, morning, and also the monsters change through day and night in different areas. Like the beach right outside, you go there at night, and they have this like big gathering of goblins on the beach.
What? Cortez is found?
So this is the guy we're telling his brother has died.
As well. Cortez made his choice. Elvar bears no fault in that. My thanks, good fisher.
All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here on Dragon's Dogma. We'll pick up more off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this quest in. And then I'm going to run around the town here and grab all the chests and stuff that are hidden everywhere for all the items. I'm basically going to loot everything that's not nailed down.
Before leaving, visit the store to make sure you've ample supplies.
Thanks, Rook. And a lot of times pawns will tell you like hidden items, or they'll find stuff, or they'll know quests, or they'll know monsters. So we'll get into pawns in the next episode. So thanks for watching, guys. And I'm going to kind of try to do a little nostalgia series here and there for games that are a little older, and they're not all brand new games, but still fun nonetheless. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, hope to see you next time.